Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. My name is Tammy and I own a small bath and body company here in Greencastle, Indiana. And I just want to share a quick, long packing video with you. I've already pretty much edited all of the video and it is really long, so I'm going to keep this really short. So yeah, here's me keeping it short. Stay tuned. I'm just going to shut up. The first order I'm packing is from 4 days ago. Way too long. I normally don't like to go this long. But with the Covered Bridge Festival happening last week, it just worked out that way that it was a little longer than I meant to. But this is a longtime customer, Kimberly, and I think she's pretty understanding with my situations. I'm using an old Amazon box for this one. It's a little dented right here, but so I'll just add a little extra tape. When I can reuse a box, I will. I see no point in throwing these away. I pulled this days and days ago, so I want to double check myself here. She has a Mermaid Kisses soap. Now I did have this on sale. I adjusted all my soap prices during the Covered Bridge Festival, so they were all $8. I dropped some, I raised some, and it's just easier to ring all those up and display the prices if they're all the same. And she has one Southern Gentleman. Did I pull that? Yep, I pulled that. She has 2 Patchouli Ambers. This may be a little too big. She has a mini bar bundle. Look at that cute bundle I chose for her. I tried to find soaps that she did not purchase. So that's how I'm currently packaging my mini bar bundle. She has 2 conditioner bars. Let's see. I'll put that right there like that. And she has 2 zesty cedarwood bars. This seems like a little bit big, but I don't know that I have anything else really to put this in that would fit better. I have a little bit of my sample container here, just full of samples ready to go. I think I will give her, I have that. I think I'll give her Crisp Mornings, which is going to be sold out anytime, but I want to give her that. And because she is such a long time customer, she always places good orders for me. I am going to go ahead and give her a leftover tallow hyaluronic acid face cream. This was in the Soap of the Month Club. So I'm going to give her one of those as well, just as an extra thank you for being such a good customer. Okay, so I'm going to give her a quick note on her packing slip, apologizing for the delay, and then I'm going to get the next order pulled. I don't know if I've showed you this. I probably have showed you this, but this is my new way of packaging car diffusers. So I have a spiced vanilla here, and I have some bubble wrap, and I'm just cutting off a piece to... My life is a mess since Covered Bridge, guys. I've got to get things settled. I'm just going to cut a little bit. This is actually a bag of sorts, so I'm going to cut that like that. And I wrap this in some bubble wrap. Now, I did tissue paper for a while. It didn't feel secure enough, but this goes in sideways perfectly. So it has to go in there kind of sideways like that. And then I just tuck the strings in. And then I have the instructions on my label now. But I also will throw in some of the cards that I have just in case the box gets thrown away and they need some instructions, since, you know, I have those labels or those cards, which I have to find. I think I know where they are. Yep. So I created these cards that have my logo and instructions as well. So I'll throw in, she's ordering quite a few, so I'm just going to throw in a handful of those. She bought a foot soak. These are on sale. So I'm not going to put tissue paper in this. So we have 3 Watson car diffusers. So there's those 3. And we have 3 spiced vanillas. So that's these three. I have a little tote in front of me with her order. I don't know if this is going to fit or not. And then we have 3 Citrus Sunshines. That will work like that. Let's see. Okay. So then we have 2 spiced vanilla soaps. Let me get those out. This is a Micah's Amore cinnamon spiced vanilla. I just call it spiced vanilla. So good. It's really quite a popular scent, and that was probably my best seller in the wax melt, or I mean the car diffusers over Covered Bridge. Spiced vanilla went fast. I have some Oops dish soap refills, or dishwash refills I should say, because I forgot the vinegar. So I just put these on my website. You save a couple bucks. I just kind of took the vinegar off my label so I didn't have to redo the labels. I just put a line through that. They clean fine. I just felt like I didn't want to be sneaky. It's just a little less cleansing. Risky Christmas was a very popular scent. I got this scent from Black Tie Barn. It's very fall. I know it says Risky Christmas. It's kind of got a spice to it. It is such a good scent. I'm definitely going to be making more of that next year. Perfectly Manly. Oh, I don't have my Perfectly Manly. She has 3 of those. Let me go grab those. So one of the reasons that I had to delay in shipping is these were at the Covered Bridge Festival, and I was trying to bring them home. As soon as the sale would come through, I'd pull them off the shelf. But then they just sat in my bag until today. All right, we'll see. We'll see about that. We have a Mountain Man. Really nice scent there, and it's going to fit just perfectly right in here. It's an essential oil scent, and that's how I label my essential oil all natural line. I have a different shape and I have a different label. We have Cranberry Prosecco. This was also quite popular. This scent in scrubs, creams, and wax melts went really fast. I don't have a lot of these on my shelf, on my table, this for the Covered Bridge Festival, because I have other uses for it without giving too much away. Oh my, and then she has 5 icy peppermint soaps. Look at that. That's where I did 2 different reds and this white. I loved making this soap. It's a very popular scent every year. And then Lodge, she just has 1 of these. Very clean scent. So now I need to see, that's it. That's the last of it. So now I need to see if I can get all of this in this box. I need to, I think, maybe I'll do that. I was going to say I may need to move those salts somehow so these are more flat. Let's see, like that, like that, like that. Look at this, guys, like that. I'm going to maybe change this. And this is a little tall with the scoopy. I'm going to turn it on its side and see if I can't do it this way. There. It's a little tight, but that works perfectly. It's holding all of those car diffusers in there nice and snug. Put a little bit of shred on top. I need to find a good thank you gift for her. These are wax melts I haven't labeled yet. Let's see if there's one here she hasn't. There's a Tranquil Waters. Let's put one of those in there. So she can do that one. And she didn't have a Serenity, so let's put a Serenity in there. I know, I'm giving away a lot of samples. I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna run out of samples if I'm not careful. I kind of wouldn't mind giving her something else, but I'm worried, guys. I think I'm just gonna have to stop. Those have to last me the rest of the year. And I'm pretty sure she paid for shipping, and she should actually get free shipping. So I'm gonna give her free shipping. I have a discount code for free shipping. You just have to manually put it in, and she didn't. I'm gonna reimburse her shipping. This is too good of an order not to take care of her. I'm just looking at it one more time. I did not get to this order yesterday morning. I really got to get it in this morning. And I'm going to use an old candle box that I have. So I'm taking out my partitions because there's a lot here in front of me. So I'm going to use this. Put it right there. I know that tripod's a little too low as usual for me, guys. So this is Irene. She's getting a seaweed kelp and clay. This is getting a little bit older. I did just mark this on sale. I adore this scent, but it doesn't sell very well, so I don't think I'm going to be making it anymore. But it's one of my favorite soaps, guys. And then she has Practical Magic. Let's see. 2 of these. I'm just now editing the video. I haven't taped the outro. Maybe I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. But there's Practical Magic. It's very galaxy looking. I love it. I have these like little white spots. Maybe they're steric spots and one of the harder oils were starting to set up a little bit. That's probably what it is. But it's fine. Fine to use. But that's Practical Magic. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to make a layer of sorts. So we have an Irish Rains. Let me find that. Oh, I pulled 2, but she only has 1. Pull that back. So this is an Irish Spring dupe. I get this from Flaming Candle, and I just thought it was really pretty. I do have a video on all of these soaps, whether I have them in stock or not. I think I'm going to go ahead and air all the videos. I'm selling out quite quickly of some of these soaps, but I just thought the greens, all the different shades of greens was really pretty in the Irish Rains and appropriate. And then we have Wildflower Garden. Now I do have this on clearance, and I think I'm going to put this in some sort of bag to protect it so it doesn't pop open. Let me see what I have. I don't know where I got these little bags that are the bubble wrap, but I think it's appropriate to put that in there and really give that a good fold and protect that. And I always like to make sure that that popper is not pointing towards the side of the box, but kind of up and away, so that I can maybe put some shred under there to protect that a little bit more. And we have 2 of my sea moss face washes. These are more for, I don't know that I really formulated it for more of the oily skin, but it is a little bit more drying than my other face wash. So I just started marketing as normal to oily, and my other one is kind of normal to dry. And I think it's working out pretty well for that. But she has 2 of those. I think I have 1 more of those little bags. I'm going to put these in there. I just got back from Covered Bridge. I don't know if I've already said that. And I am out of so much of my products. And I think I only have 1 of these left right now. It was a very good show and very long 10 days. Holy cow, guys. It was a long 10 days. 3 Serenity. I am in love with this design. I can't wait for you guys to see the video of my making this. I haven't even edited it yet, but I just think the design turned out so pretty. I don't know that I can do anything else with this soap other than this. I just think it's fun and pretty, and it smells so clean and relaxing at the same time, and maybe just a little bit floral. It's such a pretty soap, pretty scent. I absolutely love it. And it's selling quite well. It didn't sell out, but I didn't even bring this out on the table until probably day 6. There was probably 6 boxes of soap I had underneath the table that I would bring out when one would sell out. I would bring that out on the table. Craziness, guys. She has 3 Peach Magnolias. I only have 1 of these left, I think. And I've talked about this Peach Magnolia before. It is such a good scent. Let's see. I want to kind of get these in here as best I can without... I want everything to be somewhat tight. Maybe I do that. That's not... There. That will hold everything a little bit tighter. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I just moved this bar this way and really kind of, I'm having to jam it in a little bit. It's not going to damage anything getting it out. It's just very tight right through here. And all of this is going to be a little bit more secure. And Crisp Mornings, she has 3 of these. This was also very popular. I can't remember the name of the fragrance oil I used on this. I do have a video, so stay tuned for that. But check that out. Look how pretty that is. This will be sold out before that video airs as well. But that is such a pretty soap. I love that I put that blue in there. I was just really proud. Look how pretty that top looks. I was really proud of this one and the design. Something I don't know that I ever would have done normally. And then we have 3 of the tobacco flowers. There. I don't know about this scent. I think I got it from Micah Zamora. It's kind of peppery. I just don't know that it's my favorite, honestly. Don't know that I'm gonna buy that one again. Let me look at her thing, make sure I haven't forgotten anything. That is it for Irene. I need to put something in this to, I reuse all of my packaging that I can, guys. I have a little area over there in my closet that I can put all of that in and just make sure that is good and protected. I'm gonna give her 2 that she didn't buy, and that is cranberry prosecco and spiced vanilla. And give her a quick little thank you. And I have 2 more to pack, but I think I need to get to work. So we will come back tonight and hopefully finish the rest. It is that evening. I'm back. And I really need to get these last 2 orders out the door. And this order is going to Francancy. And I'm having to use my bigger, I think this is an 8x8 by maybe 3 or 4 box. It's kind of expensive. I have to put it together, hang on. It's kind of loud. I only use this box if I really have to because they are so expensive. If I can get by with using a different box, I will. I think that is 4 inches. But I could not even put this in a 6x6 box because it's just too long this way. I do have to lay it down to do this. I need some more bubble wrap for this. So I'm just going to wrap it to protect it again and everything else in the box, just in case that leaks a little bit. Make sure that lid is really tight. I started to go through all of my products from my festival, and I'm thinking no, because I have my labels in my roller printer. I don't know if I can show you that real quick. So I have my roller printer here, and I have my labels, my shipping labels in here. I barcode all of my products to go to any craft show anymore. I barcode all my labels. I used to have to shut down my website to go to this bigger festival. I don't have to now because my inventory is always up to date with the barcodes. So that's why I do that. But I started to get ready for my next show, and I'm gonna have to do some more barcoding. And I'm thinking, no, stop. Get these orders out first. Then switch them out and barcode and get things ready. So here I am doing this, which is more important. I have a week and a half before this next show. And I'm making chili in the other room, so I just have to keep track of everything that I have going on right now. I am going to put a couple of my tissue papers in this. One of the things I have to do, I have to basically wipe down all the products that are left, and I have to clean the totes. Anything that I left there just got really dirty and dusty. It's quite a dusty environment anyway. And with the rain that came in on Sunday, it got really muddy in some areas. And I just have to clean everything. Anything on the tabletop even, all of my like racks or whatever, I have to dust. They're so filthy. All right, so she is getting my last berry vanilla. And then she's getting a small tallow lotion. This is the Green Oasis. It's like a little travel lotion. This is my last one of these. So I'm gonna put that in there. and hope for the best on that one. She has a mini bar bundle. I think you've seen that. This one has 3 bars, and that's just because the white tea is pretty thick. These are all at least 6 ounces. So it can have 3 bars, it can have 4 bars. Most of the time I'm trying to get 4 bars in there just because it feels like a better deal for you, but you're definitely getting at least 6 ounces in it. Then we have Tranquil Waters soap. It's a pretty bar. It's turned a little green, but it's fine. It smells good and it was quite popular. This was underneath the table until about day 5 or 6. And then we have Spiced Vanilla. I really like this one. This is the other all natural soap. It's getting some age on it. I had it marked down. I do think I have a couple of those left. And man, I like that one so much. I wish it sold better. Do you guys have soaps like that, you makers? You have soaps that just, you wish they sold better so that you could have an excuse to keep making them? That's this for me. And then we have Eucalyptus and Mint. I always make this like a green and blue stripe or layer soap for some reason. That's just how I've always kind of done that one. And then we have Apple Sage. And that is Francie done. We were actually talking during the festival and she was saying that her cart kept disappearing or something. And I'm thinking, I bet it's because I'm selling out. I'm gonna give her a crisp morning sample. And she has Apple Sage, so let's do, I may have to break into one of these mini bar packs to give samples out because I'm running out. I'm running low. So anyway, guys, so Francie, if you're watching, I don't want you to feel bad, but I got her confused with someone else that I was thinking about. And I told her that you should have gotten free shipping. I'm going to reimburse you your shipping. And I don't think this was the right one. I don't think she paid over $75. Let me see real quick. But I said it, so I have to give her free shipping whether she paid more than $75 or not. It was like, Tammy, get your act together. So silly. Silly mistakes I make all the time. I don't mind giving Francie free shipping even if she didn't order over $75 because she's a good customer and she's placed a lot of orders this year, and I am not going to begrudge giving her free shipping on this. No, she didn't. She paid $60 was her order. Sorry, Francie, but I'm not sorry. I'm saying that. I'm not sorry. I just don't want you to feel bad if you watch this. I'm giving you free shipping right now. I'm refunding it. I said I would. I'm gonna. And done. I really do enjoy when you guys reach out to me. If you have a concern, just a comment on a product or something, I just enjoy the back and forth that we have with each other. So never be scared to reach out to me. My handwriting is so big. It's just so big. I can't write small. I can blame a lot of things on being left-handed. I don't know if I can blame that on being left-handed, but I do anyway. All right, let me tape this up. So I taped this box. I'm sorry, it's so close, guys. I've said it too many times. I should just get over it. I am sorry. All of my tripods are broken, and it's the clips. And I thought I would be able to fix them because I Googled it. I can't fix them. But my husband was able to clamp them so that they were always extended. And that's working downstairs. But I think I may need him to do one of these as well, because I have my extenders, both extenders all the way up, and it's still too low. All right, so this one is Tonka and Oud wax melts. This is Joni's first order, and she is in, where is she at? Iowa. Iowa? IA. Is it Iowa? I think it's Iowa. IA. And she just ordered 3 Tonka and Oud. And I just thought that was quite interesting that somebody would order so confidently wax melts on her first order. I have chili. Can you see? Look at that. I have to go clean my shirt very soon because it's a brand new shirt. It's the first time I've worn it. Dang it. I gotta go rinse it with cold water real quick. But I want to get this done first. So anyway, I just thought it was interesting what makes somebody choose a certain item. I mean, I'm thinking, does she know this scent from other purchases that she's made in the past? Or did the scent description just grab her and she loved it enough that she just knew that's what she wanted 3 of? I don't know. I just think it's kind of fun to guess. This is way too big. It's not going to be as deep, and I think it's going to be a better fit. And because she ordered wax melts, I do have some wax melts ready to go. Like these are waiting for me to put my labels on here. So I want to see what I can give her that I think she might like if she likes Tonka Nude. What do I have? I have minty eucalyptus, caramel popcorn. I think I have several of those, and I don't even have any more of that in stock. It sold out. Evergreen and apple, which is a pine with a bit of a fruity note to it. I adore this scent. It didn't sell as well as I thought it would. I think I'm going to stick with butterscotch bourbon. I think that's more in the realm of something that she might like. And then I am going to give her a soap sample as well, and I'm going to do Risky Christmas. There. I don't know that I need any shred in this because it's plenty full. I don't like this little piece. I don't know if you can see that. It's up here because I did a double. Maybe I can do it that way, and maybe I can put my sticker kind of up there to hide it. That'll work. It's a little up there, a little bit high, but that's okay. Hello again. I had another order come through, and I thought I would share that with you. I have my big 8x8x4 box. I hope all of this will fit in here. One of the things that I tend to forget when I am considering my packaging items is the shipping of those items. This bottle, it's not an easy bottle to ship. It's a little bit nerve-wracking to me that I'm shipping it. It's hard to find a box big enough for this. Just an FYI for you guys that may be makers and sellers, be careful what packaging that you are purchasing to put your products in, because I think this should be a very important consideration, and it's just one that I always forget about. So I am going to put these in here. I did a little bit of a dry run right before I turned on the camera, and I think this is going to work just fine the way I'm going to do it. This is my Wildflower Breeze. This is my tallow collection foaming soap, and then the Sea Salt and Lily is also tallow collection. These both are brambleberry scents, and I adore both of these scents. Sea Salt and Lily is probably my new favorite scent that I have going right now. I'm going to put a little shred right there at the tips of those nozzles. And then I'm going to I'm just making sure everything's super tight. I am trying to pack these in a way that if there is a bit of a mess or leak, it's not going to get all over the box and all over the other products. This is my tallow collection that's not foaming. So this is another liquid soap. And then I have one more liquid soap. This is my lavender. And this is also the tallow collection. So she likes the tallow collection as much as I do. But that is laying on top. That'll work. I think I meant to put a bar of soap down here though. Let me see, hang on. Let me bring this back out for just a second. And we have Mermaid Dreams. And I think I put this underneath this, like that. Maybe, how did I have this? I don't remember. I'm going to do it this way, actually. And then I'm going to put my crisp morning. I think I'm going to do it this way. And that way, those are a little bit more secure this way. My lavender is going to fit right up in there like that. I wonder. All right, so here's my tallow face cream. So this is definitely a tallow box. We have farm fresh soaps. I'm just now realizing this. So everything in this box is tallow, and I didn't realize that. I don't know if Tony, this is who this order is for, Tony. I don't know if she realized it, but, probably. But I'm gonna put this right in the middle of this, and all of that cushion is going to protect that. We also have a lip balm, so I'm going to put this right next to that just so hopefully it won't get too lost in all of the packaging. And then I think I'm going to do this. Let's see if this will work. There's not a lot of room, guys. I don't usually have this much trouble packing my orders. These liquid soaps are definitely giving me a run for my money. So I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna take everything out. And I'm going to bring these up like this. And let me put maybe one of these in here like this. So all of those are up. And then this can go right in the middle there. These can still go right here to protect that. What are we thinking here, guys? And then if I can maybe just wrap this I think that might do it. It's not the prettiest, actually, but I'm thinking it's going to arrive pretty good. I am going to put a fragile sticker on my box. I think I need to order just a handful of bigger boxes. This is her third order. So Tony, if you watch, thank you so much for your orders. I really, really appreciate it. They're quite quick orders, actually. She just ordered the first time just a couple months ago. So I just love that. And I really do appreciate you, Tony, so much. I need to give you some samples here for such a good order. Now I'm going to give you Risky Christmas. It's a goat milk soap. Oh, does it have tallow in it? I want you to have tallow. Cranberry Prosecco has tallow, and you have that. Irish Reigns has tallow. Serenity is farm fresh too. And I really like that. And I think with your soap choices, I think you might like that as well. I'm gonna put that, I meant to put those on the inside. Maybe I can squeeze them like this. There. I maybe shouldn't have done a packing video on the week right after Covered Bridge because I'm still recovering. So my brain isn't thinking very well, and I'm not saying my words very well, I don't think. I do have one more order to pack. It's actually my sister-in-law, and that's just a quick order. So let me go pull her order, and I'll be right back. Make myself some room. This desk is getting a little overwhelming to me. So at work, I got back to work. We had an interview. It has been 3 months, guys, since we have been trying to replace me and my position, and 3 months, and I'm still in training. So it's not like I'm full-time manager yet, but I'm still trying to find a replacement for me, and I have 2 months to get her hired and trained, and it's been 3 months and we still don't have anybody. It's very disheartening. Nobody seems to be just the right person. We have another interview tomorrow, so I'm hoping that that will give us good news. It's been a little rough trying to do I'm not doing the full both jobs, but I'm doing a fair amount of both the jobs there. So that's probably another reason why I am feeling it. So this is for Kimberly. So Kim ordered 2 of my Icy Shine conditioner bars, sorry. And then she also ordered 2 Burst shampoo bars. So that's the pink one. It's a little bit more of a peppermint. I knew it. It's a bit more of a peppermint, minty smell to them. I'll be right back. Need a little bit of a bigger box. I still only have the one Icy Shine scent for my conditioner bars. I am considering having a conditioner bar to match every shampoo bar. I have my oil soluble extracts purchased. I don't know. Icy Shine is so popular, this scent, and it's such a good hair care scent. But it is a fragrance oil. It's not an essential oil. And I really like having essential oils for my hair care and my face care products. Decisions. Okay, so she also ordered 4 of my Island Delight tallow lip balms. I tell you what, guys, everybody was looking for tallow at my Covered Bridge Festival. I sold out of my peppermint and my vanilla tallow lip balms. I think I probably took about 30 or 40 each. I almost sold out of these. I only have a handful of the Island Delight left. I hardly sold any of my other lip balms. Most of my lip balms were the tallow. I think I'm going to drop my regular line. And I think what I'm going to do with my lip balms from this point forward, because I am kind of reducing my offerings, is I'm going to drop my regular line and I'm going to have my vegan vanilla and maybe vegan cherry. That's kind of popular too. And then I'm just going to have the tallow balms. They were way too popular. I did just tonight run down and make some peppermint, so I'm going to throw in a peppermint for her too. And I made vanilla as well, because I do have one more show coming up, and I need to have those ready for the next round of everybody that wants those. I think I'm going to give her Irish Reigns. She's in the soap club. And I do know that Irish Reigns is not going to be in the Soap of the Month Club. It's so sweet that both of my sister-in-laws order from me and both of them are in the Soap Club. I just think that's so sweet. But there's her box done. Oh, guys, I wish I could raise my camera up a little bit. It's been a weekend. But I'm very thankful for the orders that I got this weekend. I had 4 orders this weekend. So thank you everyone that placed an order. The first order that came in was from Milta. I think I'm saying that name right. And I want to say that she has placed an order before, but no, she has not. She ordered an unscented goat milk cream. Let me turn my light down. My lighting, you know, you would think like, what am I in now? Year 5? I would have lighting figured out a little bit better, but it is what it is. I don't. So these are my new cream bottles. I don't even know if they're new. They are what I'm using currently for my 4-ounce creams. I was using the low profile, which means they're a little bit shorter and a little bit wider, which fit in these boxes pretty well, but the taller one doesn't fit in this box at all. So I have to go with a little bit bigger of a box. And it's just something I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to stick with these bottles or jars. I'm currently out of these jars, and I don't know why I went to these jars in the first place, but I do kind of like, excuse me, that the label is on the side. I kind of like this label better than the circle label on top. I wish I had an unscented soap to give her, since she bought an unscented cream. But I don't have any unscented soap samples. The next time I make an unscented soap, I think I will make sure to hold back some of those samples for these particular orders. I actually had quite a few people at my Covered Bridge Festival ask for unscented farm fresh soap. They wanted the tallow, they wanted the goat's milk, and they wanted unscented, and I didn't have any. So I've been working this weekend on refilling my car diffusers and getting a custom gift order made up. I have a show in 2 weeks, and I just don't have very much soap, guys. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of nerve-wracking to go with such a small amount of soap. It's a problem I've never had before. So, I mean, I'm thankful that I have that problem, but I'm worried about this show because it's usually a really good show for me, and I'm worried about my sales not being there without enough soap. But I'm already packing up for this show and getting everything ready to go because we're leaving on vacation on Saturday. This is Sunday, so this coming Saturday we're leaving and we're gonna go to Florida. I don't know if I've already said this or not. So we're gonna be gone and I just won't have time to make anything, and I've been working pretty hard this past week since Covered Bridge Festival, you know, restocking my creams, restocking my scrubs. I had bases, so I didn't have to make anything from scratch. So that was helpful. This next order is going to Casey. For those that don't know, I am in Greencastle, Indiana. If you're familiar with Indiana, I'm about an hour west of Indy. And this person is in Illinois. I'm about an hour, a little over an hour from the state line, I guess. And she ordered 5 wax melts of the pumpkin caramel crunch. So I have on my website, if you buy 4, you get 1 free. So she bought 4 and she got 1 free. And the only thing I can think of, because this was my hot seller this year at the Covered Bridge Festival, I'm thinking maybe she came to the Covered Bridge Festival and she bought this and liked it enough that she wanted a jack ton more of them. So I have a feeling that's what happened, and that's why there's so many of the same scent, because it's a really, really good one. And because she did that, I'm gonna give her a couple of these wax melt samples. I don't have caramel popcorn left, but I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little sample, and I'm gonna give her eucalyptus mint because at least that is one I still have in stock. I'm kind of backwards here. Let me see if I can line this up with my packaging. Put that there, that there. I'll throw in a little bit of shred just to kind of keep that nice and tight. The wax melts were a good seller this last week at the Covered Bridge Festival. I'm pretty happy with those. My candle sales were not good. I don't even know if I want to continue with my candles. They were such a dismal sales on those. But I have a lot of candles. Maybe I'll sell them this next weekend. I have a lot of candles. And you know, my bath bombs didn't sell as well as they normally do either. And I actually marked them down. Last year I had them for $7. This year I marked them down to $6 and 4 for $20. And I mean, I sold them, don't get me wrong, but they just were not as good of sales as last year. I was a little disappointed in that. Sheila is next. So Sheila got the last Peach Magnolia soap and my Sparkling Pine and Bergamot. So Sheila sent me a message. So Sheila, if you're watching, I'm going to tell the story. She forgot to put her discount code in, and it was like WC Bath 15. I'm thinking, I don't have a discount code with that. I was like, what is she talking about? And she mentioned it was on my video. Well, it's the Nature Packaged discount code that I have for that business. And I have a discount code for you guys to save 15% if you order from my code. And I was like, oh, that's not really an order code. So I am gonna go ahead and give her new customer 10% code. Usually you have to sign up for my email list to get that, but I think I'll just go ahead and give her 10% because she was expecting a discount. So she got, again, Sparkling Pine and Bergamot and the Peach Magnolia. I am definitely making Peach Magnolia again next year. That was such a fun soap to make, and I just absolutely love this peach color that I got from that. And I think I will do icy peppermint for her. Let's do that. So guys, I thought about going with boxes. I thought about changing my soap packaging just because the, it's a biodegradable shrink. And it just takes forever. I mean, it really takes a long time to do that. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's not like it takes forever, but it feels like it takes forever when you're doing 40 bars. And it just, I don't know. But I think I need to stop changing my packaging so much. I had somebody come to my booth and she and who she was with was arguing over whether it was this right booth, and one was saying yes it is and one was saying no, the labels are not the same. Well, because I dropped the color and I changed my labels this year. Yeah, I need to probably cool it for a little while, but I tend to get bored pretty easily. Last order of the night is going to Laura. Maybe it's Laura or it's Laura. So it's spelled L-A-U-R-A. Most people probably pronounce that Laura. That's my mom's name, and she pronounces it Laura. I loved that she pronounced it that way. I don't know too many other people that have it spelled that way that actually pronounce it Laura. So anyway, fun little fun fact for you guys. Maybe you don't care at all. So this is my last Flamingo Beach salt bar. I am definitely going to be making a salt bar again fairly soon. I really like the salt bars. I think they're fun. I think I might make it for the Soap of the Month Club soon. She got the Sparkling Pine and Bergamot, my favorite fall scent. And then she got my last Stillwood. Now, I really like this scent. This is one of those I got from the Muddy Mint book I bought. I don't use her recipes, but I use a lot of her essential oil blends. And this one is lavender, patchouli, cedarwood. It has almost a medicinal smell to it. I really, really like it. It wasn't the most popular one, so I probably won't make it again. And Irish Rain's all I'm going to give. I probably need to cut these samples down a little bit, but I had so many, I didn't think I would run out, and I'm definitely going to run out. I get my stickers. I print those off my Munbin sticker printer or whatever it's called. A lot of first-time orders this weekend. That's so nice. I write a thank you note if you can read it. No promises that you'll be able to read it. Oh my gosh, you guys, my ring light broke. I have like this little light that is glaring right in my eyes. I don't know. Let me know what you think about the lighting, because it looks really dark behind me and really bright right in my face. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I got to figure out my lighting. I hope you had fun watching a little bit of a long, I keep saying a little bit or short. No, it wasn't. It was a lot. I hope you enjoyed a lot of my packing video. I'm sure it was just pretty chatty about Cover Bridge and different things going on. I'm so glad you're here sharing that with me. Stay tuned to next week for another soaping video, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it and a thumbs down if you hated it. Subscribe if you would be so kind. And then next week, guys, come back and see me then.